Hello, scholars! My name is Miss James, and I'm here to help you with your first grade skills lessons. Today, we're working on Skills 2, Lesson 16. Our objectives are to read and spell tricky words, distinguish long vowel sounds from short vowel sounds, read with purpose and understanding, and remember those punctuation marks. Let's start off by practicing some tricky words. Just like yesterday, get out a piece of paper so you can write the tricky words as I say them, and then we'll check your work and see how many you got right. Are you ready for the first tricky word? You're going to write it. I'll give you 5 seconds to write the word, and then I'll write it and you can check your work. First tricky word, so. Write the word so. There's 5 seconds on the clock. So is spelled S-O. If you got it right, thumbs up. If not, that's okay. You can write it now. So is spelled S-O. Your next tricky word is all. 5 seconds on the clock. Write the word all. All is spelled A-L-L. Did you remember the 2 L's? Thumbs up if you got it right. If not, that's okay. You can write it now. Next tricky word. Your next tricky word is of. 5 seconds on the clock. Write the word of. Of is spelled O-F. Thumbs up if you got it right. If not, that's okay. You can write it now. Next tricky word. Once. 5 seconds on the clock. Write the word once. This is a hard one. Once is spelled O-N-C-E. Thumbs up if you got it right. If not, that's okay. You can write it now. Next tricky word. From. 5 seconds on the clock. From is spelled F-R-O-M. Thumbs up if you got it right. If not, that's okay. You can write it now. Next tricky word. R. 5 seconds on the clock. Write the word R. R is spelled A-R-E. Thumbs up if you got it right. If not, that's okay. You can write it now. Next tricky word. Some. 5 seconds on the clock. Write the word some. Some is spelled S-O-M-E. Thumbs up if you got it right. If not, that's okay. You can write it now. 3 more words. Your next tricky word is were. 5 seconds on the clock. Write the word were. Word is spelled W-E-R-E. Thumbs up if you got it right. If not, you can write it now. 2 more words. Your next tricky word is word. Write word. Word is spelled W-O-R-D. Word. Thumbs up if you got it right. If not, you can write it now. Your last tricky word is have. 5 seconds on the clock. Write the word have. Have is spelled H-A-V-E. Have. If you missed any of the words, you can get them off the screen now. Great job. Next, we're going to look at our grand reader. I don't have a new story for you today, but let's look back at one of our old stories. Let's practice reading the story about the sweet shop. Read along with me. The sweet shop. Gran, Josh asks, did you have a job when you were a kid? I did, says Gran. My dad had a sweet shop and I had a job in the shop. Did you get to make sweets? Yes, says Gran. I got to make milkshakes, cakes, and gumdrops. Now, let's go back and look at some of the punctuation in this story. We have a question mark here. Remember, when you're saying something with a question mark, you're asking a question. Your voice goes up a little bit at the end. Repeat after me. Did you have a job when you were a kid? Just like that, your voice tells someone that you're asking a question. Because we don't have a question mark to show when we're speaking, just when we're reading. Here's another sentence with a question mark. Let's try this one. Repeat after me. Did you get to make sweets? Good job. What about a sentence with a period? Like this one. I did. Repeat after me. I did. A period means you just say it. It's something that you're saying, not with excitement, not with a question, but you're telling someone something. So she's telling her grandchildren, I did. There are some commas down here. Do you remember what to do when you see a comma? That's right. We take a little breath when we see a comma. We don't stop like a period, but we take a little breath and keep going, like this. I got to make milkshakes, cakes, and gumdrops. After drops, I stopped. But between milkshakes, cakes, and gumdrops, I just took a little breath because there were commas. You try it. I got to make milkshakes, cakes, and gumdrops. Your turn. Great job. There is one more punctuation mark we haven't seen yet. Let's see if we can find it on this page. Let's read together. Was it fun? Josh asks. Some of it was fun, says Gran. But it was not all fun and games. I had to sweep and pick up, and I had to wipe off the cake case. Can you still make cakes? Asks Jen. You bet I can, says Gran. Do you want to make one? I saw some more question marks and periods, but this time I saw an exclamation point right here. When we have an exclamation point, we say something with excitement. You repeat after me. You bet I can. She was excited to tell her grandchildren that she can still make cakes. Great job! Give yourselves a little pat on the back for reviewing our story and our punctuation marks. The next thing we've got for today is a couple workbook pages. We're going to look at pausing point 8 and pausing point 17. This one is pausing point 17. On here, you're going to read the sentence and write the answer. You'll write yes or you'll write no. Remember those vowel teams that make the long vowel sounds. The silent E makes you say its name. Is a pup cute? You'll probably write yes. Now let's look at pausing point 8. You've done something like this before. On this page, you have to read the two words and choose which one matches the picture. Then write it on the line. Here we have at, hat, and ate, hate. Hat is what the picture shows, so you would circle the word hat and write it on the line below. Do that for the rest of these. When you're finished with that, that's all we've got for today. Great work, and I'll see you tomorrow.